nothing wrong with breastfeeding my husband. I actually love the bond. It helps me out. It finishes off the job. A lot of people ask why I do it, why we do it. There's various reasons, but in all actuality, there really is nothing wrong with it. I always like to make jokes that, you can drink other milks out there because you're told to, but when it's milk that is from a person it's a little weird or considered weird. But it is because we tend to lash out on things we don't understand. So that's practically the reason why I wanted to put it out there, so that those who do it don't feel alone.
Like she said, a lot of people lash out on things they don't know or they don't know about it. This is just a natural thing. It's natural.
Very natural.
A natural liquid, milk, coming from a human, and it's not hurting anybody. It's not hurting myself. It's not hurting her. So it's just something that we do.
I just love the physical relief, but the emotional bond is 10 times better.
Mama.
Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect, and much respect to the brothers pushing this word in the four winds of the earth. Shalom to you few sisters out there as well. It's Brother Ariel coming at you with another lesson. Quick cut here. And yeah, I saw that video, man. And I said I'll link it up with this this article here, man. Okay, which says why masculinity is diminishing in America, man. And that's that video shows just why, man. A lot of these men out here are feminized, man. They're feminine men. Okay? Now what he was doing wasn't, I'm not gonna say it was feminine, but it was baby boy like, It wasn't what a man would do. A man, you saw at the end when they showed him partaking of the the serum. You know what I'm saying? That's not manly, man. Okay, that's some little boy baby boy shit, man. And that's what's wrong with this place. This is another reason why this place needs to be destroyed, and another reason why the 2/3 need to be destroyed as well, man. This dude's naked face, he's, acting like that's the thing to do, man. Sit up there and that's for babies, man. Okay? As far as a grown man, you're not gonna really get any nutritional value from breast milk like that. They say it can pretty much potentially prevent Alzheimer's and things like that. So if you're gonna drink it, they say it can prevent certain things, okay, but it's not really gonna give you any nutritional value, So that was just some simp, weak, effeminate shit, man. That's what's wrong with America, man. They pushing this perverse spirit on everyone, with this Mo activity out here, these drag queens and all of this shit is just it's ridiculous, man. And it says I'm just gonna read the article, man, because I saw that video and I put my whole hand over my face, man. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. And this dude looked like he's like 27, almost 30 years old, sitting up there breastfeeding, man. This is what it's come to, man. It says, in recent years, America has witnessed a notable shift in societal perceptions of masculinity. Traditional ideals that once defined masculinity, such as physical strength, boldness, or even lack of emotional responses, or suppression of vulnerability, and steadily giving way to more inclusive and a multifaceted understanding of what it means to be a man. Okay? And a lot of men out here were not taught, how to be a man, okay? Due to the curses. And I'm just speaking of Jake. I don't care about the other nations, Esau, whatever. They are who they are. I'm basically talking about Jake, man. Okay? And because of the curses in Deuteronomy, where it says the man, which one is that? Deuteronomy 28 and 54, where it says, the man shall leave, his children and his wife behind. That's part of the curses there, man. This is why there are a lot of effeminate men, a lot of simpletons, walking around here, thinking that's the right thing to be or the right thing to do or the right mindset to be in, which is not, man. Okay? And it says about 3 in 10 Americans say they are very manly or masculine, and 54% describe themselves as somewhat masculine, and 15% say they are not too or not at all masculine. Okay, this is a poll by men, okay, or a poll for men who answered this question, okay, and this is a problem here, man. Somewhat masculine, 54%. That's the largest percentage out of the three, and they describe themselves as somewhat masculine, man. Okay, and back in the kingdom, Israelite men are going to be very masculine, man. It's not going to be any more naked faces, no more broken wrists, no more switching hips, no more siding with women, especially when they're wrong, right? No more kissing ass, no more being weak, right? No more, man. This needs to be done and over with, man. This is ridiculous. This dude is 30 years old and he's up here drinking breast milk, man. And let me see here. There was a part here that I wanted to read. Salakia. Here we go. It says the American Psychological Association found that men who conform to traditional masculine norms had higher rates of mental health problems such as depression, anxiety, and stress, and lower rates of positive mental health outcomes, right? Because when you are a masculine man out here, you're looked at as toxic. People shun you off. They look at you like you're the problem, okay? But also, when you are a masculine man, you see through all the bullshit that's around you. You see the things that's going on, and yes, that drives you to have some type of, I don't want to say anxiety, but definitely stress, maybe even a little bit of depression, because you feel trapped. You don't feel free. You feel trapped. Now, a man that's not masculine at all is going to be subservient. He's gonna bow down to the will of the masses, and most of these effeminate men out here, I'll call them, are in that go along to get along spirit. Okay, so they go along, they go with the grain, while the masculine man goes against the grain. So this is why a lot of us may have a little stress, or even maybe a little depression. Okay, because of the society that we're living in, man. We know this is straight up bullshit. This ain't life, and this is not living, and this is not how things ought to be. But we gotta survive somehow in it and be patient, man. And go ahead and sucking on your wife's breast and getting some breast milk is not it, man. That's not it right there. Okay. And it says the increase in diversity. Hold on. It says there's an increase in men who are open to therapy and work through internal battles to suppress their emotions. This shift signifies a more balanced and healthier approach to masculinity, promoting emotional well-being and genuine connections. The increase in diversity within American society has also contributed to diminishing masculinity paradigm. With the rise of multiculturalism, men are exposed to different perspectives and are more likely to challenge traditional gender forms. there isn't a need to stick to a stereotype anymore, and this inclusive environment fosters acceptance and celebrates a broader range of masculine expressions. Okay, and this is that European shit, man. You know, this is that real base, weak, European shit right here, man. Okay, a man is gonna be a man, straight up and down, man. There's no in betweens. There's no rights or lefts. Okay, a man is gonna be a man, and that's it. And then they trying to say, a more feminine man is okay, right? A man that taps into his emotions and all that. That's more widely accepted out here in this society, man. This is why we need a reset. This place needs to be destroyed because these things are centered around Jake, man. These 2/3 Jakes out here, man. These things are pushed on 2/3 Jakes, man. Look at a lot of these Jakes out here now, man, wearing them tight ass pants. Tight ass shirts, tight ass pants, color in their hair, right? This is all European madness, man. Jake eats it all up, man. All of this feminism and shit towards men is all geared toward Jake, man. And we see it all too often, man. And that video speaks volumes. It really does. It speaks volumes. Right? And it's First Maccabees 2:64. Wherefore, ye my sons, be valiant and show yourselves men in behalf of the law, for by it ye shall obtain glory. Right? Now this is talking about when he's about to go into war, but you always want to show yourself as a man out here, regardless of who it bothers. It really shouldn't matter. You shouldn't trim your ways to seek love from others. You should never turn away from yourself to please someone else. You should always be you, regardless of how it makes anyone else feel, man. Especially if you're being a masculine man. There's nothing wrong with being a masculine man at all. And it really comes from a lot of these wicked ass women out here too. A lot of I work with some wicked women at my job that told me, yo, you should cut your beard. Why are you letting your beard grow out so much? You should cut it. We want to see how you look with your beard cut. Wicked shit, man. Now a feminine man would say, you know what? Not even a feminine man, but a man that a simp, rather will say, you know what? Yeah, let me cut my beard off to appease these women, But I told him straight up, a man is supposed to have a beard. A man is not supposed to have a smooth face. Okay? If you want a weak ass man, you go ahead and get one. But I don't need you to, tell me what I need to do, with my face. Okay? If it bothers you, don't look at it. You know what I'm saying? That's what women do. They try to get you to go off. Let's get 2nd Esdras 14:14. And it says, let go from the mortal thoughts and cast away the burdens of man and put off now the weak nature. So the Lord didn't put the spirit of fear in us, and that weak nature is not supposed to be in us at all either, man. And this is what Esau is pushing on Jake hard, man. Jake, 2/3 Jakes is they weak. They're weak at the end of the day because they always flow off of emotion. They don't flow off of logic, right? Or just thinking. They go off of their emotions. And they learn that, from their mothers, man. Straight up and down. And no disrespect to any brothers that were raised by their mothers in the truth, but you know what I'm getting at, man. A lot of these 2/3 men out here were raised by their mothers, and this is why they act like that, because they act upon what they were taught or what they saw or what they grew up seeing, which was their mother. And that's what women do. They react off of emotion And that's what a lot of these men are reacting off of as well, right? Due to the curses, Deuteronomy 28 and 54, I believe, right? And it says, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother and toward the wife of his bosom and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave, man. And for the most part in Israel, a lot of men left the household, man. Left the children to be raised by the mothers, left their sons to be raised by mothers, man. This is why we got a lot of women out here that are hoes, and a lot of men out here that are effeminate, man. And they are not men because they don't know how to be men because they weren't raised by men. This is why you see the video here with the dude doing what he did in the video, man. I had to laugh because that was my first time watching it. I ain't like watch it all the way through, but when I saw him, on the teat, it was funny. It looked funny to me. It looked unnatural, man. And this is the lower state that Jake is on right now, man. Right? Let's get Ecclesiastes, man. 10:6. Right? Because it says folly is set in great dignity and the rich sit in a low place, man. Okay? And Jake loved folly, and that's folly right there, man. That's definitely folly. Have you on video doing something like that, it's crazy. And we are rich, man, in the spirit, but for the most part, Jake's sitting in a low place right now, in the lowest of the low. And we see it every day with drugs, prostitution, drug dealing, killings, the way that Jake is, period, man. It's horrible and it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, man. This is why a reset is needed. This is why they need to be destroyed, man. They do. But yeah, like I didn't want to make a long drawn out lesson on this, but I just felt compelled to do a lesson on that because it was funny, but that shit is sad, man, to see that a grown ass man doing that, man, on film, man. At least keep that behind doors. You ain't got to share that with everybody. For me, myself, I know I ain't drinking no breast milk, man. I'll drink some oat milk or something, some almond milk. I'm not drinking no breast milk, man. Okay? Yeah. It's just weird, man. Jake is really, really becoming weird, man. Like real weirdos out here, man. Real live weirdos. And that's some weirdo shit. That's some Esau shit. That's some shit that you would see Esau doing, man. Drinking his woman's breast milk. Now Jake is doing things that Esau's accustomed to doing. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. Shalom.